All right, battlers, this is Jordy Pop 83. Welcome to just some quick battles in Rose Cup while we're waiting for the Go Battle League to finally launch. I don't know what is going on with that shit, right? They sent us a tweet at 8 a.m. and then they take all day and then they almost release it, realize there's a bunch of problems, and then pull it back. Just like Niantic. They've had all year to work it out. I can't believe they haven't even tried to work it out yet. Anyways, our Machamp goes down to Wigglytuff. In comes Drapion. Drapion is amazing in this cup, so we're going to be doing some work with Drapion, throwing out those Ice Fangs, getting rid of that Wigglytuff, storing up tons of energy, and in comes the dog dick Pokemon Heatmore, and out he goes again, and now we got Medicham versus Machamp, and that is not a good matchup for us, but we're going to throw out all these Rock Slide and see if we can't do just a little bit of damage, get rid of them. I go ahead and block, hoping that I can get to another Rock Slide, which I do. And we're gonna get that shield, so it's no shields on the field here, and I'm gonna throw out this Fell Stinger to get my Ice Fangs boosted by at least 25% there. I probably should have gone with Aqua Tail there to get rid of him, but I do lose that round. Okay, Drifblim into Alolan Marowak. I'm going to throw out this Icy Wind here to get his attack down. Don't forget, you guys, that you can switch out to cancel out your debuffs and buffs. I mean, you wouldn't want to cancel your buffs out, so you want to make sure that you don't switch out if you want to hold on to your, attack buffs and stuff like that. But you can switch out like after a close combat or a Psycho Boost, get rid of those debuffs, come back in later, and do work with a fully, full damage doing Pokemon. All right, so we got our Probopass in versus a Medicham. Not a great matchup for us again, so we're gonna go ahead and switch back into our Machamp. I don't know why he switched out there, to be honest with you, because this is a winning match for us. We're gonna throw Cross Chop after Cross Chop and get rid of this Drapion. I need to start turning off my notifications when I play practice rounds, because as you can see, I'm getting calls and Facebook Messenger messages as I play, but that's okay, right? These are just practice battles. So now we're back in it with the Probopass versus Medicham. I do try to get that Rock Slide, I'm not able to. All right, so we have a great lead up here with Medicham versus Skarmory. Well, it would be a great lead for Skarmory, actually. So I switch into my Alolan Graveler with Volt Switch and double rock moves. I am still working on the moveset for Alolan Graveler. But that's the thing, right? I mean, there are so many versatilities in the movesets for Rose Cup that, I mean, are you really going to know what your opponent is running? I mean, are they going to be running Bite or Ice Fang on Drapion? Are they going to be running Dynamic Punch, Ice Punch on Medicham, or are they going to have something like a Psychic or maybe even Power Up Punch? Because I did look at the numbers between Power Up Punch Psychic and Dynamic Punch Ice Punch, and they're pretty similar. I mean, you do, some matches go and some come, but they're very similar movesets. And having that Power Up Punch to power up your what's it called? Your counter is really pretty nice to have. That low energy move, you can bait. It's nice to have. So Skarmory does his thing, getting rid of my fighter. In comes Drapion, throwing out that Fell Stinger to get that nice attack buff. Trying to get to that next Aqua Tail here. Super effective damage on Steelix. So I really do recommend that you at least get one Fell Stinger in first before you start throwing Aqua Tails, unless you're in a situation where you know that you can take something down with an Aqua Tail, and you don't want to, maybe against something that has a very hard, fast attack, like Bite or a Charmer per se, anything like that. All right, so we're gonna throw out these Rock Slides here against Gliscor. Gliscor is a sneaky little fucker, man. He's throwing Night Slash this whole time. I'm not sure if he had Earthquake because he never used it, but Gliscor is a bait bastard, man. You don't really know what he's got, what he's going to be throwing. And the thing is that those Earthquakes can one-shot pretty much the entire field of Rose Cup. So you got to be very careful with those earthquakes, especially because they do have stab since it is part ground. It's a ground flyer. All right, so now we got Steelix versus Drapion. Drapion is going to be, again, going straight for that Fell Stinger to boost the damage output of his fast attack. If you have not yet, I will link it right here. Go check out Drapion by the Numbers. It's an amazing episode detailing exactly why Ice Fang Drapion is better than Bite Drapion. We're going to have a Probopass mirror match here. The only thing you should ever throw in a Probopass mirror match is Magnet Bomb. It is neutral damage. It does about 50% more damage than Rock Slide would, and it's just the way to go for sure. So he throws in his Steelix, and I go ahead and throw him straight in my Drapion. He's out. Back in comes Probopass, and I'm going to throw this Fell Stinger to again get my attack buffed by 1 stage. He is able to throw out one last Magnet Bomb, which takes out my Drapion, but in comes my Probopass with energy ready just in case to finish the match off. Next round, we are going in with Steelix versus Probopass. This is a great lead for us. He should be switching out fairly soon. Probably just trying to get up some energy. In comes Charizard, and I'm going to be bringing in my own Probopass. Look at how fast Charizard went down to Rock Throw. Holy shit! That was literally 5 Rock Throws, and Charizard is gone. Okay, so now Charizard's gone. In comes Probopass. We're going to be exchanging Magnet Bombs here. Back to back to back to back. Just trying to get rid of this Probopass and do as much damage as humanly possible before he takes me out, since I did come in with the less energy. I look to switch, realize I don't have a good answer for it. Oh, I do have a good answer for it. It's Steelix with energy ready to go. I decide to take a shield with a crunch. In comes Wiggy Wiggy, and we are going to be charging up to an Earthquake, throwing a crunch, and not getting the shield, which is a disaster. So I'm going to throw another crunch for some reason. Don't know what I'm doing here. I guess I'm afraid that he's going to throw out the Ice Beam and take me out, so I wanted to get as much damage as possible, but I really should have just thrown the Earthquake and called it a day. I bring in my own Wigglytuff to finish it off, and then switch into Probopass to try to absorb any charge move that comes out. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Magnet Bomb, get that last shield out of Probopass, and we have an unfortunate situation here where we are Wigglytuff versus Probopass, but I am just lucky enough to charm him down. Charm, regardless if it's not very effective, it still does a lot of damage. So now we got Charizard in versus Probopass here. I was able to land the Blast Burn, which was awesome, and but now Charizard's dead. In comes Wigglytuff. Charge up a little bit, and then switch into my new friend, Sableye. Sableye's gonna be throwing out a Foul Play to get rid of this Probopass. In comes Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is gonna be doing insane damage to my Sableye. I was not able to get to that Power Gem in time, but my Wigglytuff does have more energy than his, or health than his rather, so that should be fine. We're gonna be throwing out this Ice Beam here at the Gliscor. Gliscor is a nuisance on the battlefield. You have to be ready for him. Ice attacks are the best move against the Gliscor, but as you can see, he does just fine, especially when no shields are on the field. Gliscor is the Pokemon to pick. Definitely a great Pokemon to have in the back, right? Good closer. Getting those Earthquakes that quick is really awesome. As you can see, Wigglytuff just doing work on the champ. In comes Drapion, trying to Ice Fang this Wigglytuff out of existence. Gonna go ahead and throw the Fell Stinger to get that attack buff. And yeah, we're just doing work with Drapion. Drapion is amazing in this cover. Now, okay, so I already have 2 Fell Stingers in loaded up. This is my... Just look how fast this guy goes down. That was after 3 Fell Stingers. And now I have 4 Fell Stingers in the bank. So this is what happens when you let Drapion get out of control, right? Really, you really got to take care of Drapion when you can, because if you let him get a couple Fell Stingers in, it really adds up. After 4 Fell Stingers, you effectively double your damage output. Let's just put that on the battlefield right now, right? All right. Next battle, we got Machamp versus, what's it face? Gliscor. Now, this is a bait-dependent matchup. He's going to have to land that Earthquake or at least 2, what's it called? 2 Night Slash. But the thing is I threw that Rock Slide, it landed. Then I switched out immediately into a Drapion and Ice Fanged him down. He didn't have a chance to throw a single charge attack at me, which was awesome. All right, so again, Fell Stinger, get that attack buff going, get that attack buff, just stacking attack buffs, right? We're gonna go for this Aqua Tail now after we have 1 Fell Stinger under the bank and hit him with those super effective Aqua Tails. Oh man, that was a hard hit, right? Thank God. Thank God I had something to absorb. And by the way, that Machamp is not going to do any good against the rest of his team. So it was actually a perfect opportunity to have almost a 3rd shield there. Down goes Haunter. Thank you, Sableye. And we are into our last matchup. Please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I am going to be putting out a Charizard by the numbers episode in the next few days. Go Battle League should be coming out today, so really just waiting for that to come out so I can start making some content for that as well. But as you can see, Icy Wind is doing some work, and we are getting up to that Shadow Ball to try to get rid of Medicham here. And we do. See you later, Medicham. In comes Wigglytuff to farm down just the last bits of our Drifblim, but we're going to go ahead and bring in Steelix to do work against Wigglytuff here. Trying to get to that Earthquake, I guess. Maybe hoping that he thinks that I'm trying to bait here. And he does, so we do connect with that Earthquake. Does about 2/3 of the damage for him. I'm going to go ahead and shield this Ice Punch and then switch into my Alolan Graveler. He switches into his Gliscor. I do have 1 shield left, but I say, this is going to be a Night Slash, and it is, so I've made the right choice. I'm going to go ahead and charge up to a Stone Edge and throw a Rock Blast to try to bait out the last shield, which I do not. I do shield here because I want to be able to take him out with my Alolan Graveler here. Alolan Graveler with Volt Switch is a very fast. We got 1, 2, 3, and you're there. And I think it's 4. 3 to the Rock Slide, 4 to the Stone Edge. Gonna bring in Steelix here. Throw off the Crunch. See you later, Gliscor. He's gonna bring in his Wigglytuff. And we're going to go for this Earthquake for no reason. We should have just thrown that Crunch. When you get overzealous and you don't realize, anyways, thank you so much. Check out some of these videos here. I'm going to link Drapion and Gliscor by the numbers right here. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some Go Battle League content. And get ready because the leaderboards are coming. See you on the next one.